For most of us, we take it for granted that at the end of the road, someone is going to give us a decent send-off.
But that's not how it is for the AIDS patients nursed by tonight's good sort. So Karen Ritchie makes sure they have dignity not only in the last moments of life, but also when they're gone. Here's Hayden Jones.
Karen Ritchie doesn't live here anymore, but she still calls Auckland's K Road home.
I do as much as I can possibly do in the community here, and I love it.
Those who work here call her mum, actually. Her thing is giving people dignity in death. It started 14 years ago with a friend called Courtney.
Courtney Cartier was a drag queen that died in my arms of HIV/AIDS in 2000.
Courtney Cartier was 32. She had no family or money, so Karen raised funds so she could have a funeral. Then she noticed others were dying of HIV/AIDS. Often they'd been ostracised.
You'd find it very hard to get an undertaker, and they wouldn't embalm them. They were body bagged and shipped off. There's no dignity in that.
So she started a trust, the Courtney Cartier Trust.
And then I thought, well, you know, we need to do something here for the community who don't have families or people or money, you know, for this last part of their journey.
And made a piece of string stretch further than it knew it could.
Bruce Kilmister helps Karen out. He says the state provides around $1,500 for a funeral, but that doesn't buy much, so the trust gives more.
We usually buy a cardboard box and ask the undertaker to not embalm the body, but do it as cheaply as possible. It lets people have, shall we say, a piece of dignity right at the end.
I don't sit at home with the knitting needles as most grandmothers do.
By day, Karen works in the sexual health department at Auckland Hospital. 1 in 5 people with HIV don't know they have it. Those who know are sometimes too ashamed to tell their families. Karen is sometimes the only person they have.
I have sat with quite a few at Auckland Hospital who have been and who have died of HIV. I've HIV/AIDS. I've been involved in bringing them together with their families at the very last sort of hours or days of their lives, which is not always an easy task because they've been quite often been estranged from their families.
Karen Ritchie is a guardian.
Just what they need, a mum.
She's a survivor who's gone on to help others.
It's just been an amazing journey.
And the good news? I don't think she's finished just yet. Hayden Jones, 1 News.